Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to thank everyone who's following, commenting, liking the videos, and even watching them on YouTube. It helps more than you know. And also those who are co-creating with me on Patreon. It's nice to have a group of people out there who are interested in seeing the things that I enjoy in the world and get excited about. It's nice to see that other people are interested in it too, so thank you. I am back in Canada. For a while I thought Journey 3 was going to be called What is Law? And I'm not sure that I'm going to go there with it because I think that there's something more important to move the content into, more opportunity. So I'm here dealing with some things that prevent me from traveling for the time being. And I do have plans to get back into alignment with the journey, with the story, with the ancient history of the planet and seeing what's out there, because in the work that I've been doing so far, there's patterns coming up. There's a path that leads to a story, and I want to find this story. There's a few things people haven't asked me. I say things that could be considered strange that are normal for me. Part of my life, I walk around an ancient site and I say, I want to know how this place feels. I sit in a place and I meditate and I see what I pick up there. I sat in the portals in Peru, and in mind's eye I could see where these portals led. And these I refer to as the higher human abilities. And for me, they've been part of my life for the entire time that I've been here, more developed in the last 10 years than they were in earlier life. For most of my life, I didn't really understand what I was dealing with. Now, I probably fit into the category, as many of us do, of being highly sensitive, a highly sensitive person. And again, I call these the higher human abilities. These are the senses, the abilities, the skills that we don't draw from in our current world, and we're really steered away from developing and drawing from. So you could call it a flow state. You could call it the ability to create. All of these things refer to something that we don't fully understand, but is available to us in the human experience and can be developed as powerful skills. And these have been used through history. People like Einstein in the dream space, Nikola Tesla in his ability to vision and create and then bring it into reality. All of these things fit together into this field that I'm referring to, and we're going to dig more into it. Now, I refer to it as higher human abilities. So I'm going to put out some content to help explain how find my way into places where hula dance was invented, or a sacred space where there's caves and caverns and definitely a deep history to, or a cave full of meteorites that very few people even know about. Now, I said in that video in Peru, I followed the feathers. And that's quite literally what I did. I followed the signs and synchronicities that brought me to that place. And I had some awareness of what was there and didn't know if I was going to make it in. So I was very happy that I got there. Very happy that I had the opportunity to learn about it and experience it. And this kind of thing I would like to bring to more people. Now, this is one small site in the world where very few of us knew or know about, and there's more of this. Even here in Canada, there's evidence of a history that we don't learn in school, and I'll dig more into that as I can. Here we're heading into winter now, so soon everything's going to be covered in snow and a little bit difficult to get to, so I'll do what's available to me. The channel now is going to begin to focus on the higher human abilities, the human experience, and taking steps into how do we get more from this, how can we develop and use those skills and maybe bring us back to what humans were capable of doing before we forgot, before we were taught what we can't do. Okay, so the efforts are around bringing more of the human abilities forward and through. And I'm just asking for your patience, consideration, and open mind as we walk through this. For some people, this is going to resonate, and there's going to be opportunities where you can fit in and be part of this, because I would really like to develop a team. I would like to develop a community, a group of people who are interested and can participate in sharing information and learning more, all for the purpose of expanding what's possible in the human experience. Yes? Living the life we came to live is what I call it. And I do coaching, and it's amazing the coaches, clients who are called to work with me as a coach, the breakthroughs that they make. And I'm honored to be able to facilitate that type of work with people. A few videos ago, I committed to talking about the scalar technology of the human body. So we'll touch on this. I'm going to introduce a little bit of history on remote viewing and start to talk about how remote viewing works. And again, I call this higher human abilities. non-local awareness. Yes, accessing the innate abilities that are within us, finding that flow state, aligning with consciousness. And there's this saying that I like, that I had a mentor say to me, when you show up and participate, consciousness conspires to help you. And this is very true. When you develop yourself, when you open up to the possibilities of what we can do, and you participate, the most amazing things start to happen in life. Carl Jung called these synchronicity. And we're going to talk about the history of Carl Jung. And even though he was scientifically based, he has a very interesting history of visioning, seeing. He was a seer. He operated in the dream space, just like Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and many of the greats of our modern society. Okay, so I'm interested in developing, pulling these skills forward, and possibly building a team who can work with them. In remote viewing, one of the things that I enjoyed the most was the archaeological site, the history. And I really enjoy world history. There's a field of work here called psychic archaeology that we're going to dig into, and I'm going to share a little bit about. And I'm going to show you some of the discoveries that are important in our world that came about through the use of psychics in psychic archaeology. Very few of these people were credited with the work that they did. Often a scientist or a lead archaeologist would come in later and take credit for everything. And the fact that the original location, the original idea came from some other source is often ignored. But you can find it published in books, old books, published in papers. All the information is there if you know where to look. Just like the 100-year-old books that brought us all kinds of other information so far in the videos, and this will continue. In the plans, there's a short time here where I'm not able to travel, where I'm going to continue to develop the ideas and structure around community participation and pulling together people who are interested in these topics and maybe interested in learning more about human history and what's available out there that we don't currently know and don't have access to in our formal education system. If these things interest you, continue to follow. And there's going to be opportunities where you can participate and learn more. It's possible that I can show people how you can visit these sites without physically visiting the site. Non-local awareness. The channel shifting, asking for your patience. Please continue to participate. If you really like what's coming, what's going on, find a way to join in and participate with me. If you know someone who considers themselves to be intuitive, highly sensitive person, someone who would say, I don't really fit in, I was always the black sheep, maybe refer them to the channel and see if it fits for them, see if it gives them a little bit of oh, I need to know more about this. I'm interested in finding those people. You'll find in the information that I put out there, I try and consider science, religion. I also bring in an animist view where everything is soul, everything is alive, everything has purpose. Because that's the way I experience the world. And this goes deep into human history, this view of the world. So you're going to hear me talk more about that. There's value in all of these systems. There's value in religious history. There's value in science. And there's a lot of value in the higher human ability and accessing those. We're going to eventually come back around to resonance, scalar technology within the human, and what that means. I have ideas and plans on what I need to come back to further illustrate some of the ideas that came up in the early videos. I've been doing a lot of experimentation, trying to find the alignment that we need to put a video together that people are interested and can also learn from. So that part is important for me. It's partially entertainment and the experience of what's available on our planet, the other part of it is, what can we learn? There's a path laid out ahead of me that I'm aware of that I haven't made clear to everyone, but when I get back out traveling again, there's going to be more information and the pieces of the puzzle will begin to fit together, because there's a story here that has not been told completely. And I very much want to find this. Last thing, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Thank you.